Say you're at a chemistry party. You see this disco light happening, and there are two types of people that you see. One is called the pH type of people, and the other one is the pOH type of people. The pH type of people are sort of like those who are really spontaneous. They're sort of like the daredevils. They're very chatty. They like to kind of live out loud. And there is a good balance of the pOH folks, and those type of people are more of the relaxed folks. And these two combined together make up this chemistry party. But the party consists of a total of 14 pHs and pOHs added together. So if you can look at this particular image here indicating each type of person. So pH, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then you see pOH, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So the 8 plus the 6 is total of 14. Here is another scenario of a different party. In this party, this one is more oldies maybe, and you got the pOH type of folks. And there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So how many more pH folks needs to come in order to fulfill this entire, entirety in 14? Yes, there's total of 5. So 9 pOH and 5 of the pH provides this 14 total of amount of folks in this chemistry party. That number 14 comes into quite important play in the next particular slide. pH and the pOH, they need to have an equal amount. It doesn't have to be exactly equal amount, but it needs to equal to 14. So if the pOH is 14, then pH must be 0. What is pH and pOH? Now, I refer them as this party folks and the relaxed folks. The pH really refers to the way to measure concentration of an acid and base utilizing a different value. We're utilizing concentration. We're used to showing when we say concentration of molarity. But for pH, there is no unit. It's just sort of blank. It ranges from anywhere from 0 to 14. Can you have a negative? Yes, you could potentially do, but that's where it's going to be, 0 to 14. Now, what is this pH equal to? pH has a mathematical equation which is negative log of the concentration of the hydronium ion. So in other words, it is the concentration of the acid in molarity. pOH, something that you might not be familiar with, but this is a constant, is the same value, same equation, negative log of now concentration of OH, which is the concentration base in molarity. If you look at this pH scale, you can see not the pOH scale, pH scale, you'll notice as something that is acidic on the very left side and all the way to basic on the right. So let's just kind of pick at a few of these. Your stomach, right? Stomach is around pH of 1, sometimes 2. Lemon, it has a pH of 2. Coffee, I have my coffee here. That's pH of 5. It's acidic. If you don't know, coffee is a little bit acidic. Milk, this one is something that a lot of people don't know. They think it's basic, but it is not basic. It is more base than your stomach, but it is not basic. Soap is considered to be a basic. Okay, so something fun to look at based on the pH scale. If the value of the pH is less than 7, so anywhere from 0 to 1, so 0 to 1, to 6, 6, maybe 6.8, approximately 6, we consider that solution to be in an acidic solution. If the pOH, however, is greater than 7, so A and beyond, okay, like 8 through 14, then we know also this indicates that this is an acidic solution. What about the concentration? No, there's 1 there, should be multiply in the middle. Okay. If it has hydrogen ion concentration or hydronium ion concentration greater than 10 to the negative 7 molarity, then it's going to be acidic. That means it must be less than hydroxide ion, must be less than the 10 to the negative 7 molarity, then we consider this an acidic solution. We'll do some problem to help to illustrate and to kind of support this idea. What is the pH and pOH of stomach acid? A solution of HCl with hydronium ion concentration of 1.2 times 10 to the negative 3 molarity. So it's asking the pH and the pOH. We know that HCl with water forms into the HCl will donate its hydrogen because it's an acid forming into Cl minus aqueous, and then it will also form into water. Oh, I'm sorry, hydronium ion because it has accepted the hydrogen. So it's asking for this particular, it's showing you the concentration of this particular ion. So pH happens to be negative log of the hydronium ion. It gives you the value, negative log of 1.2 times 10 to the negative 3. So you're going to punch this into the calculator and see what you get for pH. Negative log of 1.2 times 10 to the negative 3. Okay, so I get 2.9. So my pH is equal to 2.9. It's also asking for pOH. Do you remember that party? That it needs to total up, the pH and the pOH has to total up to 14. So therefore, pH plus the pOH must equal 14. So therefore, we can plug in the value of 2.9 here and subtract 2.9 both sides. And pOH then therefore would be 11.1. So that's your pH and pOH. And see that it is acidic. pOH, it's 11.1. So that falls in between 8 and 14. So we know this is an acidic solution. pH falls in between that 0 and 6, which is 2.9. So we know that this is acidic. I think this stomach acid is much acidic than this, but this is the problem that's given. All right, let's do another one. Let's look at base now. In a basic solution, you have the, in a basic solution, let me go back a little bit. In a basic solution, you have a pH that needs to be greater than 7. So it needs to go anywhere between 8 to 14. Whereas pOH, it needs to be anywhere between 0 to 6. Okay. Concentration also shows that the concentration of acid will be smaller than in comparison to the hydroxide. Let's do another learning check. The hydronium ion concentration of a solution is approximately 4 times 10 to the negative 13. What are the corresponding values of pOH and pH? So let's go ahead and write hydronium ion concentration is 4.10 times 10 to the negative 13 molarity. pH is equal to negative log of the hydronium ion. So negative log of this value should give me my pH. Log of 4 times 10 to the negative 13. Hit enter. That's 12 point, I'll just write 12.4. That means my pOH must be, we know that pH and pOH equals 14. And since this pH is 12.4, we are going to subtract 12.4 both sides. And so therefore, we get pOH. We get 1.6. I'm jumping ahead of myself here. There you go. Let's do a learning check. Now we're going to reverse this. We've been giving you the concentration of the hydronium ion. What if I gave you the pH instead of giving you the concentration of the hydronium and finding out the hydronium ion concentration? Or maybe other things, maybe hydroxide concentration. Nevertheless, here we go. Calculate the hydronium ion. So that's referring to H3O plus. Of concentration of blood, the pH of which is 7.3. What is the pOH? So it's asking for two things. You want to calculate the hydronium ion concentration, and we want to know pOH. Well, pOH is a little easy to find out because pH plus pOH is equal to 14, and since pH is 7.3, we can subtract 7.3 both sides. Then pOH, therefore, would be 6.7. Okay, now the hydronium concentration. This one's a little more trickier one. Negative log of the hydronium ion concentration is the pH. Well, right now we do have pH, which is 7.3. And I want to know what is my value of the hydronium ion inside of that log. Well, I'm going to put this as positive and this is negatives because I'm moving that negative to the other side. Now to get rid of the log, you're going to press the anti-log button, and that's in the calculator, and that refers to the power of 10. Power of 10 is what's going to get rid of that value of log. So H3O plus is equal to 10 to the negative 7.3. So I'll show that to you in the calculator as well. In the calculator, there is your log function, but notice in yellow, there is 10 to the x. And to get to that point, you press second log. So you see that it says 10 to the, and it's flashing on the superscript, and you press in your negative 7.3. Then hit enter. So now you have the value for the hydronium ion concentration, and that would be 5.0 times 10 to the negative 8 molarity. So here's my one answer, and the pOH answer is here.